Honestly, when I chose my career, I thought I'd be working with doctors, working with medication charts and stuff like that. But I just realized that my career, my profession teaches me a lot more than healthcare. It teaches me about people, it teaches me about the things around me, it teaches me what actually matters. And some of the biggest lessons that I've learned since the 1 year I've been working have not come from textbooks, they've come from random ordinary moments during my shift. So today I want to talk to you guys about what my profession has taught me, not only as a nurse but also as a person. So the number one thing, the number one lesson that I've learned is life is more fragile than you think, and most of the people, including me, will postpone our happiness. But when I meet patients outside, when I see patients in the hospital, and it could be anybody, like a small 7-year-old kid to a 70-year-old grandfather, it just makes me realize that how fragile life can be. Tomorrow is never promised. Anything can happen anytime, and we all think that we have a lot of time to travel, a lot of time to call our parents, a lot of time to take care of ourselves. But when you are working in such situations where you get to see people and things that have happened to them, it just clicks in your head that, you know what, it could happen to me tomorrow, it could happen to your own family member tomorrow. And when that hits you, you are like, damn, like, you really sit there and think for a while, because anything could happen and you wouldn't even know it. Like, it would just, things could just change like this. When I come across such patients, I really realize that tomorrow is never promised, and now I make sure that I do not postpone my happiness, because you never know, kal ho na ho. So whatever you have to do it today. You're too tired to call your parents and you think you'll call tomorrow. No, call today. Doesn't matter how tired you are, just 5 minutes you can talk. Lesson number two, and the most important, this is like, it's been it's a saying that's been going around for years, and now I know the real meaning of it, and that is, health is actually the real wealth. My work and my work, sleep schedule, eating schedule, it's very difficult for me to manage it. My YouTube, like, but I am trying and giving it my best, because I really don't want to take my health for granted. It's really not good. It would be anything: sleeping, eating, just being there and taking time for yourself, eating well, not eating outside food, eating on time. Eating on time is not for me, because I can never tell when I am required. Even if I have to go in my lunch break, I will leave my lunch and go. You cannot neglect your health. You cannot. Like, I've done it and I've regretted so much. I've had so bad gastritis, so bad eye bags, because I would not sleep. Very important you take care of your health, because what are you going to do with working so hard and making all of that money when your health is spoiled, right? What's the point? The number three is, kindness matters more than you think it does. One thing I've realized is, people always notice how you make them feel. I always notice how others make me feel, and then I make them feel the same way. But people always notice how you make them feel, and especially the patients that come to us are all old patients, mostly old patients. And when I see somebody, it could be anybody from the hospital, talking to them in a rude tone, I genuinely take it personally, because I have grandparents and I wouldn't stand somebody talking to them like that. Like, when a patient comes, you cannot talk to them rudely, because there is something else going on in your head, because that patient is there because they have a problem. You adding your anger, you taking out your anger on them, and like even talking to them in a higher tone is going to make them feel bad. Some of them are going to screw you up because they would not take it, but some people, they will just feel bad that if they've been spoken to like that. And it is very important you treat them with kindness. Like, you could just smile at them, you could just, talk politely. Half of the patients who are grandmothers, I call them Ajji. Like, I actually call them Ajji. I don't tell sir, ma'am. And they are always making sure that they, bless us and leave before they leave. I mean, you don't have to, like, be like, you don't have to give them the VIP treatment. Even if you smile at them and talk to them nicely, they are going to be filled with so much joy. They are going to remember that they went to a hospital where they don't know anybody and they're so scared, and then there was this one person who was like, you know what, it's okay, I'm there. It really matters. I would love that when I was somewhere, and if there was a person like that, I would really feel like, okay, see, somebody is there. And that is what you as a person are supposed to make the other person feel, especially in a healthcare. You can't be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You cannot talk to patients like that. They will remember everything. The other day, this one patient, all I did was I'd put drops in his eyes, and then a drop just fell like this, and I took a cotton and I just wiped his face and his neck like some old ajja. And you know what he said to me? He's like, you are the only person who cared in this whole hospital to, wipe it off my face. Others just ignored. They did not even give me a cotton. Such a small thing I did to him mattered to him so much because nobody else did it before, right? They don't want to be feeling like you are doing a favor on them. No. Because guess what? Sometimes the smallest act of kindness can completely change somebody's day. And you don't want to be the bad person and spoil somebody else's day because your day is spoiled. That makes you a fucked up person. You don't do that. Sometimes you don't know what the other person is going through, and the smallest act of kindness you show to them just means the world to them, that they are literally blessing you. And nothing is more than getting blessings from old people. Those blessings that you get, for me, is worth more than the salary I get. I'm not even kidding. Lesson number 4 I realize is not everybody, especially not young adults, have everything figured out. As a kid, I always used to be like, oh, when I become an adult, I have everything figured out, and maybe probably all the adults have everything figured out. No, nobody has anything figured out. Everybody has worries, everybody is uncertain, everybody has problems, and that has actually made me be a little less harsh on myself, because I'm like, Aaron, how dumb are you? You can't get one job done. And then I'm sitting there and comparing myself to other people, and then I realize that, you know what, they probably have problems too. So it's very unfair for me to sit and compare myself to somebody else, because it's not really right. And that is something that I'm grateful that I learned. And for lesson number 5, it is that gratitude changes everything. Everything. I mean, living alone, living in a city you don't know nothing about, and having to cook yourself, having to do all of the things on your own, can be a little overwhelming sometimes. And you might just sit there and cry for like 1 hour straight, because how are you doing all of the work that your mom or your grandmother used to do for you, and now you find yourself sitting there like, I am not done with my hospital work, and coming back I have to wash vessels, I have to cook, I have to do my laundry, I have to have bath, I have to make food, I have to eat that food. I have so much work to do. And my profession has taught me to be grateful even for the smallest things. Like, I reach home safely, I'm happy. I leave work at sharp 5, I'm happy. I come home and I get to eat a warm meal, I'm happy. I get to eat on time at work, I'm happy, because I neglected these small happinesses so much that now when I get them rarely, I have so much gratitude for it. I feel so blessed. I'm like, okay, my work is done, everything is going fine. And that literally has, made things positive for me. I am not there cribbing or crying for 1 hour straight. I am, grateful for whatever it is. Like, even if I crib about my job, at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I have a job. I love Sundays. I have so much gratitude that there is a Sunday in a week, because all I do on Sundays is nothing. I'm just by myself, but I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that I get to be at home. I get to, watch TV, do nothing. I am grateful. I am also grateful that next day I have work. So my profession has taught me to be grateful for everything, because everything is going to be like changing. But at the end of the day, everything that's happening is a part of your life. Like, it's going to make you grow in some or the other way, and you have to be grateful for every little thing. Like, everything. You can't be sad and, you know, worry about things you don't have and miss out on things that you have and you actually should appreciate. Now, putting all of these things together, I genuinely think that my profession has taught me a lot of life lessons. I prioritize my health, I prioritize my sleep, I make sure I eat, I make sure I'm calling my parents and grandparents every now and then. I am very much aware about the people around me. I care about the people around me. It has taught me to be kind to people. It has made my communication skills so much better. Like, I talk to patients like I know them, like they're my own grandparents, brothers. That's how I talk to them. And I feel like these small lessons that my profession has taught me matters more than anything. It matters more than a hospital. It matters more than me being tired. And yeah, you guys, I just wanted to pour my heart out here and talk about things my profession has taught me. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, you guys, I would like to know if there are any life lessons that you have learned from your job. If you do have them, please drop it down in the comments. I would really love to know. And I will meet you guys in my next video. I just got back from work. I'm tired. So now I'm gonna go eat. But before that, I had to do my video. So bye.